Hello and welcome back. I hope you're all doing great, that you're not too stressed out about life and stuff and are having an awesome time, or at least as awesome as it can be considering all. Today we're gonna start off by fixing problems. I actually think that's the only thing we're gonna do today because I still haven't figured out what I want to draw on the guitar. But for now, we're gonna focus on two issues that occur. And the first thing is that when I routed the pocket for the P90 that I made, the router had an accident. I don't really know what happened, but it sort of blew up and I had some tear out. So now, when I take the cover off the pickup, you can see it sits a bit wonky in there. There are some big gaps on the side and they're not very even and it looks kind of wonky and weird. And it doesn't affect the tone. I'm not trying to say that. In some cases you could say it doesn't matter, but it doesn't look very nice. And that's a problem for me because, I want this guitar to look nice. And also, I thought that having the access here with a little thing that you can poke in and just get to the truss rod really easy was a good idea. And I think it somewhat is a good idea because it's an easy access. But I don't like the way it looks. I think that this little thingamajig doesn't look very good. So my solution to this basically is to make some sort of pickguard. And the way I'm going to make a pickguard is basically I'm not going to make just a pickguard and route a better routing for the pickup. I'm also going to make a new cover for the pickup that is also a part of the pickguard. So it's like two pieces in one. And the reason why is because it's a simple and easy thing to do that doesn't require a bunch of like super precision things. And well, that just happened. Anyway, my point is, I think that will be an easy fix. I have this mirror, an acrylic mirror, so it's basically plastic. And what I can do is basically just cut in it and it will have a chrome-like finish, like other guitar parts. And since this is getting a chrome bridge and a chrome output jack and chrome tuners, and possibly, I don't know yet, also chrome knobs for the controls, I thought a chrome cover for the pickup would be cool. And so we can design something that looks custom and fits this perfectly and makes everything look flush and cool. And that covers up this little cut here. And we can also make something cool with it where it has like a 3D effect or something in it, where it's like a carved pickup cover or scratch plate or whatever you want to call it. I'm not really sure yet on how it's going to look, but I'll come back to you when I have an idea. And then I'm going to show you how I do this, because this is one of those things that looks expensive but isn't actually that hard to do. So if any of you out there are watching and you're building your own guitars and you feel like, whoa, I want to do a custom thing that ups my game or whatever you want to call it, then damn it, here it comes. Hopefully. I don't actually know if you think this is cool. I just assume you think it's cool because I think it's cool. But you might actually think it's boring and stupid. So yeah, first off I'm gonna put a piece of paper over here and I'm gonna draw some lines and I'm gonna figure out if I want something that is just around the cavity or if I want something bigger that I don't know, goes down and takes up a lot of space. Because I haven't figured that out yet. So yeah, this is basically me making shit up as they go. And we'll just, I don't know, we'll see what happens. might end up worse than ever. But I'll be back in a couple of minutes when I've come up with an idea, and then I'll show you how I do it. Okay, so here's a pro little tip. What I do to make sure that when I drill through the new cover and that the holes here align in the new one is that I take first and measure out what the middle of the new piece is going to be. And I make a center line on the piece for that. Then I do the same on the old pickguard, and I make a center line for that, as you can see right here. Then the next thing I do is I take the measurement that I need for where the cavity is, and I apply that to the new cover, and then I draw the lines, and now all I have to do is line these up so that everything matches up. You can see here the line that connects, and now I can just go back and draw in where the holes needs to be drilled so that the holes are on the new cover. So now we're getting ready to do the 3D shaping on the back of this. I still have the center line that I drew, and I'm gonna line it up with the edge right here of the machine, and that will let me basically tilt this into the sander, creating a sharp line in the middle where it then later curves out to the edges. And I don't need this protective film anymore, because I'm going to basically destroy this in a nice beautiful finish that makes everything look like a mirror. I wonder if you can see me in it. And then once we're finished with the surface, we're gonna go through sanding and just take it up to like 1200 or 2000 grit, and then we're gonna polish it off. Basically, that's all we're gonna do. So yeah. Now I'm back, and I've made this weird pickguard, or whatever you want to call it. And all I have to do now is I'm going to take some super glue, and I'm just going to attach it to the back like that, popping the screw heads out through, and then I can figure out where to put the holes so I can mount it on top like that, and hopefully it will look kind of cool. I'll see you in a tiny bit. So, here it is. It's not perfect, but it's close. I mean, I don't actually know if I think it's even close, but yeah. I told you guys that I was gonna sand it to 2000, but I actually didn't realize this, but a mirror finish in an actual mirror needs to be even higher than that. So I actually went up to 8,000 instead of 2,000, and that was just because I felt like it was a bit too dull at 2,000. But that's basically it for now. I have some other things that I have to do, so I can't really spend any more time right now building this guitar, but it's coming along. It's starting to look more and more like a guitar. I still have to do the sanding. I said in the last video that I was going to do that, and then continue working, but I felt like I had to get this done now, so I have to still sand, though I don't think I'm going to make a video about me sanding, because I don't think anyone really needs to see that. There are enough people sanding things. But I do want to continue with the idea of having something move up. I'm sorry if I don't pronounce your name right, but Z Harlow commented on the last video and said that I should do something with mid-century modern atomic theme, and I think that was a really cool idea. I don't know if I'm going to go with that, because it seems more like a pattern thing than an image of something. I was thinking something along a snake moving over the body, or a dragon or something like that, but it's a really cool idea, so I think I'm going to make another guitar that is more in that theme. I haven't really looked it up nearly enough to actually like make a final statement of what I'm going to do, but I really thought that was a cool idea, so thank you for that. And also I want to just say, because I wasn't like, I didn't think there was any point in me ever like filming myself making any guitars, but then Brad, who you all probably know if you're watching this, said in one of his videos that we should make videos helping each other out and become better at guitar building, and if you know something you can, you know, teach people that. And since I've been making guitars for 7 years and have done a lot of them, and I see a lot of people making guitars and they're like afraid of making the necks. I hope I can like teach you maybe how to make guitar necks or something like that, and show you that it's not something that is very difficult to do. So yeah, that's it. I'm gonna go and try to make some food, I think, actually, because it's about time for dinner. You guys stay awesome and cool, and keep on making awesome things and building things and being creative, and don't be afraid to try new stuff out and failing, because that's how you learn. This was a new thing for me. I am pretty satisfied with how it looks, but not completely. But it does have a weird texture to it that is kind of hard maybe to show without showing off the body too much, because I kind of want to keep that a secret for a little bit longer, because I'm, you know, kind of goofy like that. But anyway, I'll see you in the next one. Now someone wants to talk to me.